Okay, I'm gonna just let the camera roll, and I'm gonna get the end over here. And see, remember when I unrolled it, I'm actually using the end that's kind of up here like this. And I'm just gonna see, oh no, no, that's not right. It's gotta be the very opposite of that. Let's see here. I've got to turn it this way. And at the end, it's got to be like that. See how difficult it's going to be working in just this 1.5-inch gap here. Let's see if I can't do it right there. Oh man. See, I'm starting it, but it might be kind of. Let's just see here. See, I gotta kind of fold it on itself, and it might be easier to go up over the top and just pull it in. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to go ahead and take that door up. Like that. Okay, let's just keep the camera rolling, shall we? So you can see that there's no funny business going on with me doing this. Like I said, I've never done this before, but it seems to be easy enough. Came out okay, right? Ah! That's salt. I've got salt there. For the garage, or the driveway floor. Now I've got to resituate this. That's okay. I can do that. And I could cut that if I wanted. Okay, let's see now. Oh, good grief. Okay. I'm really right-handed. I'd rather do it on that side, but that side's kind of crimped, remember? And so I thought I would just do it over on this side. Okay, come on. Come on. But if it's gonna go easy enough. Okay, here we go. There we go. And I can see I'm just going to kind of feed it. And like I say, if you had two people, one person can be here, one person can be over here pulling it. Because once I get it up there to a certain distance, I have a feeling it's not going to slide very easily. So far, so good. And that's because I put the soapy water on there, see? Okay? So I'm just gonna keep feeding it a little bit at a time. All right, I'm gonna work on this a little bit. That's all you gotta do is exactly that. I'm going to get it going a little bit and then show you what it looks like here in a minute. Newsflash, you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. I got 2 ladders out here. I had Momi come out here and she pulled on it while I folded it and pushed from this end, and she pulled from that end. It still was a bear. Remember, it was pinched over here before? I was trying to get it beyond that, but at least it went up to the pinch of the metal. Where is it? Right there. You see that? And it's flush, and that looks to be just fine there. Okay. And I could have maybe sprayed some WD-40 on it, you know, in those grooves. And see now, see, I just left this long. I could have cut it off, but I'm gonna cut it long, and then I'll look at that and make a decision. I think I'm gonna cut it flush with the garage door and not flush with the end of that, so it sticks flush with the door. You know what I mean? I'll do that with my little tin snips. And I thought, oh sure, I can fold this and leave it pooched up, you know, about an inch. Come over here, pull an inch. Come over here, pooch it up, pull another inch. No, I tried it. It just wouldn't work. And for a double door, I have no idea how you're going to do it. You're definitely going to need two people. Definitely need some silicone spray or WD-40 in those grooves and stuff like that. And then it's still going to be a bear to do. Okay? All right. I'm going to trim that off, and then we'll see what it looks like, and do some checking out and stuff. And then I'm anxious to push it down, and we'll see if it's going to go down flush over there. Okay, stick with me. I've got some old vice grips or tin snips here. In fact, I think I have some sharp ones. Look at this. I've got some other ones. These are like 5 years old, but I very seldom use these, and this stays nice and sharp. Okay, because I carry this other set. This is probably 25 years old. That's how big they used to be. See how much smaller they are, and this edge is thicker and stuff, and I can tell when I use these, they're way more stout than these, but over time they just make things smaller. And I think I'm going to need this this one here because it's sharper. The other one's kind of dull. Well, just like I said, I'm just going to cut it long first because it's kind of in the way. And after you get it as far as you think, you might want to jerk on it a little more, and that's what I did. I had Momi standing up there, and I tried to take this and push it that way as far as I could, because you don't want this to stretch and thinking you're at the very end, and then trim it off, and later on having it kind of compress and shrink a little bit, and then you're a ½ inch short over here, 3/4 of an inch short. And don't ask me how they were 2 inches short when they put that other piece in. You know, like I say, I wasn't here 20 some odd years ago to see why they did that and why they couldn't have done it better and all that kind of stuff. You kind of get what you get when you move into a house, and you know, some things you just got to fix. And this thing being over 20 years old and being split and everything, I mean, look at this thing. You saw it earlier. This is the old one. And see how this edge here just ripped from it being smashed down for so long, and it just ripped. It's not supposed to do that. And it was also ripped at this end. Look at that. Okay. You know, if your door is that, if your rubber gasket is that bad, replace it, because you might be getting critters coming in through. Okay, we don't want that. You know, you could get little snakes, creepy crawlers going through there, lizards going through there, mice going through there. If you got a big gap, you could have little squirrels coming through there, and you could even have nice fat sized rats coming through there. You know what I mean? Anything like that. All right, I'm going to trim that off a little bit better. Be right